Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael, and in today's review we are going to be covering Corpse Bride, one of my absolute favorite Tim Burton movies, and one that I will always say is far superior to A Nightmare Before Christmas, a movie that I reviewed last December, which was a first time watch, and I absolutely hated it. I much prefer this movie, and it's a great movie. It's an hour and 17 minutes long, but it doesn't feel that. It feels a tiny bit longer, with just how much of the story that it has. There are a few songs, in the movie, so it's not technically like a full on musical. Uh, but it's the songs that are in it are actually pretty good. I did enjoy them, and it's a movie that I've loved ever since my first watch, and even when I rewatched it last night, I still loved it. Like I said, it's an hour and 17 minutes long. Doesn't feel that. It feels longer, actually, with the story for it. So, what is the story? Essentially, it's about Victor being in an arranged marriage with a Victoria whose family is about to go poor, so they're marrying her off to the head of this fish merchant, um, as their son, essentially, just in order to save them from going to the poorhouse. And during the wedding rehearsals, Victor is stumbling. He can't seem to do it, and so when he leaves, he goes walking in the forest, feeling self pity, and then he tries to. He essentially, after several takes in the forest, gets it right, and when he puts the ring on to what he thinks is a tree branch, it isn't. It's actually a corpse, and that corpse becomes his bride, Corpse Bride, um, and essentially then drags him to the underworld where she lives and all that stuff. And the Corpse Bride is played by Helena Bonham Carter, who is an actress that I absolutely love. I love a lot of her voiceover work, and of course I loved her in Harry Potter as Bellatrix Lestrange. Um, so yeah, she's a fantastic actress. And she does an amazing job as Emily in this. That's the Corpse Bride's name. And so eventually, after he hears that Victoria's being married off to this other person, um, Lord Barkard or something like that, he then learns that that his marriage to the Corpse Bride isn't legit because she's dead, he's not, and so he agrees to essentially drink a potion to die so that they can be together in the afterlife. And it turns out that this guy that Victoria marries is the one who's responsible for killing the Corpse Bride. And in the end, Victor ends up with Victoria, and the movie ends. And it's a beautiful movie. It is. It from beginning to end. It's such a beautiful story. It's all stop motion animation, and even now it looks absolutely amazing on the Blu-ray that I have. First time watching the Blu-ray version of it, because before then I've only ever watched DVD copies of it or whatever it was um, on TV essentially, which was where I first watched it. But yeah, it's a visual masterpiece of a movie, and I absolutely love and adore it. I love the character designs of Victor and the Corpse Bride, um, and just everything about this movie is absolutely amazing. Johnny Depp does a fantastic performance. If it's a Tim Burton movie, chances are two people will always be in it, and that is Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. But also the priest is played by Christopher Lee. Yes, Count Dooku does the voice of the priest, and it's instantly recognizable that it's Christopher Lee because of just how Christopher Lee's voice is. But yeah, it's one that I return to every now and again, and I always love my return to it. So that's going to be this review. Let me know what you thought of this movie down in the comments below if you've seen it. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you on the next upload, which I'm not going to say what it is, just in case I decide to change my opinion on change the movie that I'm going to be reviewing. So just in case, I'm not going to say it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next upload.